exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law. State tender's number one.
No objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Guillory is not competent? All right, so I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Ms.
I'm looking,
Malvina?
Judge, it looks like what they alleged is not the right word, but what they stated was that the appliances were approximately $1,000 each and the window to be repaired $600. That being said, that's in the offense material. They have failed to, since 2025, submit a restitution request at our letter request. I don't have a problem waiving the PSI if you want to do maybe an amount not to exceed, but that's all the information I have. I will send another letter.
I think since restitution is a possibility, I'm going to go ahead and get the pre-sentence report done. That way they can also reach out potentially if there's any amounts that get confirmed between now and then, we'll do sentencing then. So again, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. But what I'm going to do is reset your case for sentencing so that the probation department can do a pre-sentence report. That'll give me more information about you and your case. More specifically, really about the restitution that could potentially be ordered. So if there's restitution, if there was something that did not get returned or things that were damaged, then that is going to be part of your probation that you pay that back. And so we're going to go through this process so that they can see if they can get those amounts. When you're leaving today, you need to stop and talk to probation. She's sitting at that desk right over there, and then we'll see you back at sentencing in a few weeks. All right. Thanks. You're free to go.
Thank you.
Mr. Rojas, you've got Claredessa Beal. Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Are you Claredessa Beal?
Yes, ma'am.
And Ms. Beal is charged with unlawful carrying a weapon on alcohol premises and cause number 26 DCCR 0224. And Mr. Rojas, what is the announcement?
Judge, I'm asking for another announcement date. I don't know if this qualifies, but I'm gonna ask Mr. Knapp for pre-trial deliberating in this case.
Okay. Any issues?
No, Judge, and we have extended an alternative offer if she's not ready for that.
All right. So Ms. Beal, I'm going to reset your case about 30 days or so. So Mr. Rojas can make that request. Stay in touch with him. He'll let you know what he finds out, and then we'll see you back at the next court date.
Yeah,
You're free to go.
Oh.
Corbin Rayleigh. Good morning. Are you Corbin Rayleigh?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Rojas, will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
He will, Your Honor.
Mr. Rayleigh, in cause number 25 DCCR 1482, you're charged with the state jail felony offense of engaging in organized criminal activity. And that's from September 28th of 2025. And how do you plead to that charge?
Yes, guilty, right? Something. Right.
So did you do this?
Did you do it or did you not do it? If you did it, it's guilty. If you didn't do it, then it's not guilty and we have a trial.
I mean, I committed a misdemeanor under that.
The underlying offense is a misdemeanor assault, Judge, because it was in combination with 3 people or more. He feels it should be a misdemeanor, but Mr. Coleman and Mr. Nichols wouldn't reduce.
And you've talked to him about what engaging in organized criminal activity means. So you've gone over all of this with Mr. Rojas, right?
A little bit, yeah.
All right, I'm going to hold the case. Y'all go talk.
Yeah.
Ask any questions you have of Mr. Rojas. Listen carefully to his answers. He's telling you what the law is, and then we'll decide. You can decide if you want to take the deal or not, or if you want to go to trial. Mr. Wilkerson, you've got Richard Couch. It's a sentencing.
Yes, sure.
Judge, we actually signed new paperwork. We had a discussion this morning. We're he no longer wanted probation, so we made a time offer.
Okay,
There have been some life circumstance changes
okay,
since between the time that we had entered the plea and present day. And so, given the stringent requirements of probation, including those financial requirements, he feels like he would be better served by going ahead and
okay. You might have done it, but it didn't come through on the bottom of the Wilkersons. So since we've already gone through the plea,
We
I
have,
don't
we
know
have
that
PSI report, Your Honor. and
so I can just go through this new paperwork with regard to the new punishment page, but we don't need to get a new plea or anything like that.
I don't
Correct?
think so.
no, Your Honor.
Everybody agrees. All right, so you're Richard Couch. And Mr. Couch, you were previously in court and entered a plea of guilty to driving while intoxicated, third or more, in cause number 26 DCCR 0142. When you did that, the agreement was for a 10-year term in prison, but that would be probated and it would be up to me on how long your probation was. And I've got that pre-sentence report, go forward with sentencing today. And as you can hear, it's my understanding that you have come up with a different agreement with regard to your punishment. Is that correct? And that is shown here on the documents that you signed with Mr. Wilkerson today on the tablet. And did you go over those with him today with regard to that new agreed punishment recommendation?
Yes, ma'am.
And you want me to go forward with that today and sentence you in accordance with that agreement?
Yes, ma'am. I just asked if I can get my affairs in order and.
We were talking about him maybe reporting Friday at 6 p.m., Judge, but he is ready today if you can.
Well, I mean, so here's the thing. I'm not going to sentence him and then hope he reports because that becomes a problem if he doesn't, since the case is technically over. So I can reset sentencing for next Monday, or I can sentence him today. But I can't do the sentencing and then,
Either option's fine with the state, Your Honor.
Judge McCline's indicated that he would like to reset sentencing to next Monday if possible.
so, okay, so state tenders these new documents as exhibit number 1, Mr.
No.
Wilkerson.
No objection, Your Honor.
They're admitted. And so here's what I'm going to do, Mr. Couch, and I want to make sure you understand how important this is. I'm going to reset your case to next Monday morning at 9 o'clock. Come in, I'll go through this real quick, get your sentence, and you'll go with the bailiff and start that sentence. If you are arrested for anything between today and next Monday, then it is very unlikely that I will accept this agreement. Things could be much worse. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Also, if you don't show up next Monday,
Yes, ma'am.
things would obviously be a whole lot worse. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll see you back next Monday then.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Big excuse.
Thank y'all. Yes, sir. On Mr. Adams. Do I not have, has,
No, she couldn't go, she's already there now, we're gonna take a break.
okay. You can go ahead. I'm waiting on Mr. Adams and Mr. Gertz and Mr. Rojas is going over that. 25 DCCR 1482. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you pleading guilty because you did what they charged you with?
Yes, ma'am.
I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state marks as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Rojas?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 3-year deferred probation. There would be a $500 fine and you would be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you also understand if you're not a U.S. citizen that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law?
Yes, ma'am.
State tenders number 1.
No objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Rayleigh's not competent?
No, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Rayleigh, your unwillingness today at first to take responsibility gives me some concern.
Yeah.
What you guys were doing that day was absolutely ridiculous.
Yes.
And somebody could have been seriously hurt.
Yes, ma'am.
A paintball can cause all kinds of serious bodily injury.
Yes, ma'am. And I told Mr. Rojas I'd be willing to do anything civil matter with the victim. You know, I'm not a just horrible person. I'm a
No, I mean, y'all, it was just,
complicated.
it was ridiculous
Yeah,
and stupid, and
yeah.
you're lucky you're not here for an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon by shooting an eye or shooting somebody in the head in the wrong place.
It's wrong.
3 people were shot just driving. You're lucky that y'all didn't get shot because somebody didn't think it was a real gun, and that's what people are doing everywhere now is shooting people. So you're out there with a paintball gun, but you in turn could end up shot. So I just want to make sure you understand that giving me an opportunity to review this gives me some concern. You need to take advantage of this opportunity. You're very young. There's no reason for you not to be able to be successful and make some better decisions. But you need to understand the importance of this as felony court. Doesn't have anything to do with civil court, doesn't have anything to do with paying them back. It has to do with you doing your probation right. And if you don't, you go to prison.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to reset your case for sentencing just so I can get a little more information about you and your case, and then we'll come back later for sentencing. You need to stop and talk to probation on your way out of the courtroom today, and she's sitting at that desk right over there. All right. See you back at sentencing.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
You're welcome, Mr. Evans.
Miss Williams? All right, Miss Williams, you tested negative, which is obviously good. You just look very kind of out of it and tired this morning. I'm sorry?
I don't get in trouble.
You don't get in trouble? Well, you're in felony court, so. So you're in some trouble at least. So let me go through this with you. This is your initial appearance, Miss Williams, in cause number 26 DCCR 0804. And in that case, you are charged with the 3rd-degree felony offense of theft of property, and that's from January 24th of 2026. And so since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer?
No.
All right, so what I'm going to do, Ms. Williams, is reset your case for about 30 days to give you some time to try to hire someone. If you get a lawyer hired before the next court date, then just bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer and they'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone before the next court date, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts, they have different payment plans. Bring me back the names of the lawyers that you've talked to so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following the court order and you would go back to jail. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, it's obviously very important too that you don't use any type of substance that would test positive, okay?
Mhm.
All right, step in front of the clerk, she'll give you a reset notice. Mr. Adams, you've got Kayla Provost, it's a sentencing.
You want to have a copy?
Morning.
Morning.
Thank you, thank you.
Good morning, ma'am. Are you Kayla Provost?
Yes, ma'am.
And this is 25 DCCR 0972. Ms. Provost was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to evading arrest or detention with the use of a motor vehicle. I have reviewed the pre-sentence report. There was also a memorandum that was sent over a little later from the arresting officer. Have you both had an opportunity to review all of that?
Yes, and I did get the email from the listing officer.
Judge.
Any additions or corrections?
None.
Nothing to say.
All right, Ms. Provost, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, but I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings, place you on probation for 4 years. You're ordered to pay the $500 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. If you do that, this is an excellent opportunity because you don't have a felony conviction on your record. And at the end of the probation, if you successfully complete it, you'll never have that conviction. The case will actually be dismissed. The other side of that, though, is if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court, convicted of the offense, and sent to the prison for between 2 years and up to 10 years. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows that this was an agreement that I followed, and so you have waived your right to appeal. If you'll just have a seat here in the courtroom, Ms. Provost, the probation will call you when she's ready to go over your paperwork.
Thank
Good luck,
you, Judge.
William. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you.
I know I should. We had one other thing about a GPS watcher.
Good morning, sir. You're Marshall Chance the fourth.
Yes.
And this is 26 DCCR 0370. Mr. Chance is charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. And what is the announcement?
Judge, we're asking for a regular resetting on this so we can review discovery and Mr. Chance and I can meet and start figuring out a game plan.
Any issues, Mr. Smith?
Judge.
All right, so we'll just do a normal reset. Mr. Chance, make sure you get in touch with and visit with Mr. Gertz before that next court date. We'll see if we can get an announcement. All right, you're free to go. And I will hold Mr. Hill while y'all get that paperwork done. You guys filled out state jail felony papers, but indictment shows it's a third degree.
Does it matter what the amount is?
Well, look it up. Is it transportation code? 501, that's transportation code? No,
Yes,
is it?
yes. 501-155.
Notice how the judge slows everything down before accepting another guilty plea. Even when both sides have reached an agreement, the court still has to make sure the defendant understands every consequence.
I don't have
This
that in
isn't
my
just paperwork, it's a
transportation code.
felony conviction
I don't
that could
have it.
affect someone's future
there
for
it is.
years.
It doesn't
Pay
say
attention to what
code it
happens
is. It
next,
says 501.
because
Is
one
that-
small detail about
501-155B,
restitution
it
is
says
about to shape how this
transportation
case
code in
moves
the
forward.
notes. It doesn't say.
I don't have that in my transportation code.
I don't have it. There it is.
It doesn't say what code it is. It just says 501. Is that?
501-155B, it says transportation code in the notes. It doesn't